All right. A bunch of people have expressed their, I'm not going to say lack of understanding, just their confusion around the difference between significant figures and decimal points. Because sometimes a question will say answer to 3 significant figures. Other times it will say answer to decimal points. So, as an example, let's talk about some of the numbers that are above me. These are some questions that have come from the textbook. This is chapter 1D, playing with logs. So the question was, find the log of 2.5. Cool. All right, and the log of 2.5 is 0.39794087. All right. Now I have stated that it's probably even rounded by the CAS a little bit, but after that many decimal points, you don't really need it. All right, that's 10 decimal points. That's 10 decimal points of accuracy. All right. The question in the textbook for this question was, find it to 1 decimal place. All right, 1 decimal place. That means it only wants 1 number after the decimal point. Boop. So 1 decimal point. I'm going to look at the first number after the decimal point. That's a 3. Now, I want to accurately represent what number I am actually rounding. And my question to you is, what is this closer to? 0.3 or 0.4? And to do that, we look at the second decimal place. If it is 5 or more, round up. If it is less than 5, just drop it, chop it off. All right, so in this case, if I was to say 1 decimal point, the second decimal point is a 9, therefore it's just going to become 0.4. All right, that's the easiest way to do it. Now, if I was to say 3 significant figures, how is that different? Is that different to saying 3 decimal points? For this number, is 3 significant figures and 3 decimal points the same answer? Spoiler alert, yes. All right. What we're looking for in significant figures is how many numbers do we actually need to write. That can include the numbers before the decimal point. So for example, if we look here on my CAS above me, I have here, what is the log of 2,500? So I did the log of 2,500 and it came out as 3.397 3.39794009. If I wanted that to 3 significant figures, I would have to include the 3 before the decimal point. All right? 3 significant figures means that you're generally only going to be writing 3 numbers. All right? So in this case here, number 1, number 2, number 3. Now, same rules apply as if you were rounding to decimal places. Coincidentally, in this case here, 3 significant figures is also to 2 decimal places. So I'm going here. 1, 2, 3. Look at the next number. That's more than 5. So I'm going to round up. Well, up means I'm going to from 9 to 10, which means this is going from 3 to 4. So if I was to do 3 sig fig, for this one, it would be 3.40. Because I've rounded up. I can't just drop it off.
So, sir, would we get the question wrong if we don't put the 0 in?
I've asked for 3 significant figures, so you're going to give me 3 numbers.
Okay.
All right. Where significant figures can get... Can I round this to 3 significant figures? Yes, I can. So, student has just pasted in the chat. A thing that my thing wants to do as a actual telephone number, because it looks like a telephone number. So I've got here 107.3245678. Cool. And he wants it to 3 significant figures. Cool. First number, second number, third number. The last number, the next number after it is less than 5, therefore goes away. It's 107. Because I'm only writing 3 numbers now.
So, are we done with this?
To answer your question, yes, in the chat, yes, Dylan, it would be. If the 3 at the decimal point was a 7, it would round up to 108, correct.
So I have a last question. I promise I'm not going to ask any more after this, but 3H.
3H, yep. Hang
Yeah.
on, let me just stop this recording.